Yeah, it's certainly right up there, particularly with it being the start of a ICC Champions Trophy. You always want to get off to a good start in these world tournaments, and after starting the game so well, having restricted to Sri Lanka to that mid 130 range, we certainly made the game a lot closer than what it probably should have been. But that can be the nature of these tournament games, and the main thing is that we've walked away getting the points, and we're just got to move forward now to the next game against Aussie. Yeah, it would have been very tough to chase, high 100s, even 200 on that wicket. That obviously proved to be the case with us, only just scraping with getting a win yesterday. But it was a very tricky wicket to bat on. The ball was moving up and down, and spinners were coming, massively into play yesterday. So I think the scores reflected that, all batsmen found it very, very difficult, probably bar one, and that was Kumar Sangakkara, who played a brilliant innings for Sri Lanka, and if it wasn't for him, we could have been chasing sub 100. So, a win's a win. It was a very scrappy game. I think both teams will want to put that one behind them pretty quickly and move forward into the tournament. Yeah, Shane Watson, really. He took the game away from us. We again probably didn't score as many runs as we should have in that final. We batted first and we wanted to post a good total. I think Dan missed the game through injury, and that was a big blow for us before the toss to miss him. But we got early wickets when we bowled against Aussie, and we thought we were in with a bit of a sniff, but then Shane Watson took the game away from us. I think Cameron White also played a decent hand, and they won the tournament and probably won the final deservedly. On the back of Shane Watson, I think he scored 100 in the semi-final as well. So we struck him in a rich vein of form, unfortunately. But it was nice to make a final. We seem to have a reasonable pedigree in this tournament. So yesterday's win bodes well, and hopefully we get another win on Sunday against Aussie. Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, there's been the inauguration of the Chapel Hadley's series over the last 8 years or so, and unfortunately we haven't played that series for a couple of years, but I think that's built up a beautiful rivalry between the two sides, and we've had some really good contests in that series. I mean, we've had fantastic contests against Australia really forever. It's just one of those things, whether it's cricket or rugby or netball or whatever, and it seems to bring the best out of particularly New Zealand sides. I think Australia are always wary of the little brother across the pond there, so it's going to be no different on Wednesday when we play against them. They've had big changes within their whole system really over the last year or so. So, it could be a good opportunity for us again to try and apply some good pressure on them, and we've got to make sure that we're better than what we were yesterday in Cardiff, because we know that Australia are going to be a formidable opponent. They've lost their first game and they'll be desperate to win, but we know equally that if we win, we're almost there in terms of getting through the semi-finals. I think we've got used to being the little brother. Favourites, I'm not so sure. I'm not sure we'll ever be favourites against Australia in cricket, but it's certainly a lot more on equal terms, I think, than what it has been in recent history. No, I'm not the toughest. I like to do it just behind the scenes, and there's rules and regulations within any side, and our group of guys are really good. I don't really have to do too much. I don't like making a song and dance of it. So we've got a little thing that's called Toss the Boss that most teams in the world probably do, and if guys get fined, they've got the opportunity to recoup their fine or double it. So it's just a bit of fun, but on the whole, the guys are pretty good.